We were watching, me and Nelson were watching that. We see that happen. Nelson's exact words were, "Uh-oh, spaghetti-o."
Yeah.
Nelson. Nelson. You see the call?
We have a garage back, nearly have a garage back. So the last coating on the floor was a polyaspartic, polyurea, whatever the hell, top coat that went on Thursday about 10 a.m. So they said, don't move anything heavy in until about 4 days. Let's see, Friday, Saturday, about 2.5 days later, we moved the light stuff back in. So we've got the shoe rack in here, cleaned out and reorganized. We did move these cabinets over here back in today. They're just held up with 3 very precision fit 2x4s that have been painted white. The old pieces were like 2x3s, 1.5x3s. I've never even seen that, but kind of an upgraded piece now. Reorganized the drawers. They are not only supported, so at the back, they're on the stem wall, which is like the foundation down here. In the front, they're on the 2x4s, and then underneath this top piece here, there are little L brackets, little 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch L brackets that secure each cabinet into the studs. So these things are really, really solid. They're not gonna fall over. You could stand on that, sit on it, whatever. They are into that wall. So pulling these out for the floor work, we were able to paint behind them, to paint this plywood wall, which needed 68,000 coats of paint. All of that is pretty. And Nate, you were here when the garage wasn't working. We moved this stuff about 1 inch towards the house and bought ourselves more room for the little cat eye sensor down here for the garage door. So that part is done. Earlier today, we went around the perimeter and painted where the drywall ends down into the stem wall. They had put tape on that to do the floor. The tape pulled off some of the paint. So 2 coats on that around the entire perimeter today. That is done. And then I'm proud of this work over here. The box that's built in for the furnace and hot water heater was really, really nasty before. The old hot water heater failed about 18 months ago, maybe 2 years, and caused a lot of water damage, which made the paint peel and the drywall was in bad shape. So that's been repaired and sanded and primed and now painted with multiple coats of paint. So nice crisp edges right down here. This is the old floor paint, so it's a really heavy duty paint on the horizontal surface, and then the vertical surface is the wall. Horizontal surface, the old paint color actually works brilliantly with the new floor. It's almost identical to one of the coats or one of the colors that's in the flake on the new floor. So all that area is done. I did a nice job of painting back around and behind the hot water heater, so you can kind of peek back there now and everything looks really clean and even. We did more work on the door today. We installed a threshold down at the bottom with cement screws. So the threshold plate is there covering up a not as pretty gap or interface between the garage floor and the outside foundation color. That also adds some height and some sealing ability to this door. We're not trying to seal it watertight. This is not a cold climate. It doesn't particularly rain a lot, so that's not necessary, but we're trying to keep spiders or freaking cockroaches or something crazy from coming in there overnight. Also realized I did not film the new light last week. This used to be a light bulb screwed into the ceiling, like 1986 builder gray, just connect your black wire and your white wire in a ground. New light is Home Depot spec. It's not super high end, but it is LED with multiple color ranges. We're actually in the warmest color range right now, which more or less matches the overhead door opener light. So more lumens. We had 720 before. I think we're at 1150 now. Super easy installation. It's more aesthetically pleasing. And right here in front of where the washer and dryer will be tomorrow as we move that stuff back in, just an upgrade across the board. And that's kind of been the story for the garage, is bring it up to the 21st century, bring it to the next level, make things a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner, and certainly a little more upscale. Today we considered a base mold trim around the garage that would obviously interface the drywall down to the stem wall. Ultimately decided against it. We would need a miter box and to do some pretty trick work over here. Why is this so difficult on a phone? There's a step in this wall, about 1.5 inch step. Could I do it? Yes. Is it worth it? No. The stuff at Home Depot is all scratched, it's bent, it's warped. It doesn't match the stuff that's in the rest of the house. The stem wall is not perfectly even, so we'd still need to do some caulking. I just don't think it makes sense for a garage. So I think we're going to omit that at this time. One thing I would still like to upgrade are these little vent grates over here. We measured those today. We'll be going over to Home Depot tomorrow to return some stuff that we bought for the door and don't need. And we'll look at some louvers or grates that would otherwise cover that. Doesn't sound like much, but that was the majority of the day out here today. Tomorrow, the washer and dryer move back in, the toolbox moves in, and Monday, we're able to park cars with warm tires in here again. So garage door shut, door opens and closes and locks well enough. Bike's back up in the corner over there. So we are almost done. And to be honest with you, I'm very ready to be done with this project. I did not expect this to take about 5 weeks. It was a lot, but it is a tremendous improvement. So there's that. A brief overview of today. We got up, we went to Carson Coffee, we came back here, we worked in the garage for about 6 hours. We went to Great Clips, got haircuts, we went to Costco, we went to Ralph's, we came home, dumped all that stuff off, and then went down to Casa Guadalajara for dinner. We're back from that. It is exactly 9:01 p.m. And yeah, we're going to bed damn early. Talk to you guys tomorrow on Sunday. Good night.